I always was excited as a little kid. I saw a car, I didn't know what it was. Sometimes I'd grab my mother and run down to this corner street where there was a brand new car, like a 1938 Nash, which had a leaning forward grill. Some of you guys might know that car. I was so excited. My mother has to see this car. So I was always looking at new cars. I always wanted to be a car designer. I wound up going to Art Center, and I got a job in Detroit, but in 2 weeks I could see it was a dead-end job. So I turned around, came back to California, and 2 years later, Walt calls. So that part of the car thing was going to be professional, but it never turned out. The joke is, I designed 4 more cool-looking vehicles for Disney than I ever would have had if I ever stayed in Detroit. So there's one of those reverses that turns out to be the gold bucket full of roses, you see. But to be specifically on cars, I loved overhauling engines. I had a Model A Ford, did that one. I did change the body on it. I had a 36 Ford 5-window. I did work on that car. And then I had a Rolls Royce, older car, a Rolls Royce for 30 years. I overhauled the engine in the Rolls Royce. So in other words, I had a lot of hands-on experience, but at the same time, I had some cool cars. Does anybody know what a 1961 Citroen Maserati SM is? Gotcha. See, one of you guys, you better get on the smartphone and look it up right now. Citroen Maserati SM 1961. It is the coolest, sexiest looking car I ever saw, and they bought the very first one sold west of the Mississippi. I had some other cars, the little C car, the 240Z, had one of those, and I had a Ferrari. Everybody in life, if you're lucky, needs to have one red Ferrari. V12, triple, double choke Weber carburetors on it. Yes, I had a lot of cool cars. I just love those cars. But don't ask me about airplanes. Well, this meeting will last all the way until tomorrow.